Okay, so we started streaming. Let me see if I can hear myself. I muted myself, so we'll see now. Can I hear myself? Just see, yeah, I think you should be able to hear me. Okay. You should be able to hear me. Okay, great. I'm gonna mute myself. And now we can start. Okay, let me just I'll just stop streaming for a second and then okay, so I think I'm live, right? Great. Okay, so that's it. Great, we can start. Let me just say start it. Okay, maybe someone will join and watch. Okay, and let's start. So I have my files here, and we did create the database before in the last stream, but I want to make another one. Here I want to make a slug and also give it, I know, to 200. I guess that's even too much for it, but okay. Okay, I'm not sure if you have watched it before. If you did, you'll understand where I am. If not, please do try to watch the other two videos that I have done before this one. So now we have this field table. That's of course no fields available. And this is a table that I haven't yet built completely, but I'll have to do that and I'll try to do it now. Yeah, okay, we have this table here which is using the WP list table. So we have the columns and we are displaying that somewhere. I think we do inside the this one, I think. Yeah, so we get the table and then we prepare the items and we display them. So the only field doesn't belong here anymore. So we have the prepare and display. So if I go here and let's now see on the let's now try to find the table. So the table is located at includes here, class WP list table here. So this is it. Okay, and let's search for the display method to see what they are doing. So this display table now, so that's, I think that's something that we should have. Also the print column headers. Okay, let's see if we have, what are they doing with that. So print column headers, we are getting the column info. Okay, let's see where is that method. Get column info here. Okay, so we have this, we have the get sortable columns, and get column headers is this one. Okay, and let's see, what do we have here. We have only the get columns method, and we should get something else, I guess, not sure what. So get column info, get a list of all hidden and sortable columns with filter applied. Okay, so we have, let's say, the get sortable also here, and then we get everything right here, and that's it. So let's see. Okay, if they are cached, if they are not, whatever. Get column headers, get sortable columns. Let's see, what do we have. So I think side point, all these WordPress table, something like that. I think they do have an article on that. Let me just check it out, what they are doing here. Although I do have my own plugins where I use this this table. So let me just check. So get customers, no, I don't care about that. Column name, do we have the column name? Let's just see. So in here we just have the get columns, get field, delete, prepare items. Okay, get column name, column default, get column. So this is one that we are. Okay, column info, column headers, like this. So inside the prepare items, do we have that here? No. So actually we don't have the column headers defined anywhere, like that. And let's also like that. Okay, let's see what happens. Okay, it's reloading, but nothing yet. So get column info, and do we have the get column info? No, we just have the get columns. And get column info, wait a second. So get column info is here, and that is only here. Okay, and let's see, what do we have in the table. Oh my god, get column info, where is that? I mean, I already checked on that to get them. So if this is set, then great, but for now we don't have it, it's not set. So we should get sortable columns, and then we'll, I actually don't really see a point here on that. Let me just say get let's copy this one in our table. Let's do that right here. Okay, and let's say that we have title and type of the field, title and type. Okay, and let's see if that will do something here. Okay, nothing yet. Get columns, we do have that. We don't have this one, right? And we don't have this one. That's for the name, column default. Let's see what. Oh yeah, so they have this screen here, and then they're actually adding the columns on the screen, I guess. Yeah, so they have that. Okay, set screen status. So that's for this one, which we actually don't need now. Whoa, I never got any problems with building other tables. So I'm not sure what's happening here. Well, let's see. So what do we do? We construct it, great. We get delete customer, I don't care about that. No. Get sortable. Let's see if there is another. Yeah, that's the one, the same one. What's that? Yeah, I mean, that's really, I'm not sure. So yeah, we have the get columns, and this is get columns, and column header is like that. Yeah. Okay, and then I can go that with prepare items, right? Like this, like that. So hidden sortable, I don't, we can actually see get sortable columns. We don't have any hidden ones, and then we can do it like that. And then let's see. Yeah. Woo. Okay. So now we have the title and the type of the field, and that's actually for now enough. We don't have any fields yet. So what can we do here? We can go now and go with this one, settings field. Let me close this. Okay. And now let's see what else to do. So we have this one, user days. Okay, we can, inside the views, we can actually add a new folder which will say fields, and this can contain then each field's part. Okay, so for now let's just say that this is public function which will be a form like that, and we'll say the fields form. Okay, so this is not a display here, but I think we need to add this table under a form. I'm not 100% sure, but I think we do. And let's see, so we can actually do other things later on. Yeah, so this just simple form, let's put it right here like that. Okay, let's put the display here. Like this. We can do that here and then close the form. Okay, so that's one form, but we will also have the other one, and the other one will be, we can add it right below like this form. Okay, and now we can do whatever we want here. So what I would like to do here is just actually not use that, but just say include. Then we have the path, and then say includes. I'll do another thing here. I'll just say public function get fields view, or just get view like that, and then the file will go here, and we'll say the file path is like that, and then we'll say inside the admin views and settings views, and then fields, and after that we will say we will concatenate the file, and then we'll say if file exists, what if file exists, file path include file path. I'm not sure if that's the right function, but let's see. So get a field view, but of course that's the admin one. Include file path. Okay, so we can now go here and just say this get view, and then say form PHP. Okay, let's see if we'll have any errors. So we are loading, no errors, great. And then we can create a new PHP file which will say form PHP. Okay, and then we can say file field form, and let's just make sure that no one can access this directly. Okay, nothing is returned, and I can do like that, and then I can say form method is post like this. Great. And now I can say that we also have a button. Let's declare it that it will be a submit button with a name, let's say paths new field, like that, and then we'll say add field, and our text domain is pets, I guess. Let me just check because I haven't done that. I think it's pets. Yeah, pets. Okay, so now we have this form, we have this button. We can actually, even better is to escape it like that, and let's add this button, the button primary. Okay, so what, we are fine, I think, with that. Let's check it out. If we will see this button, great, add field. So now we can check our database. So the database is where? Here. And now we can check on it. So we don't have this ID to be here, right? We have this title. We need a title, we need a slug, but we actually don't need to create one. We can create it from the title. We have a type and some meta, and that can this meta can be well, for default or anything like that. So let's see what to do. Inside of here, for now, we'll just say this is label for pets field name. Okay, and then we will just say escape HTML title or name, whatever. So we can say name, title. Let's be consistent. Field title, pets, and then like that. And then we'll also have an input, type of text, like this. And then we can say name will be pets field title, ID is the same, value is none, like that. Okay, now if I refresh this, we'll have a simple field here. Then we can say that we'll use this, and then we'll say that field will be simple divider here. So this will be a block. Probably now the button will go below this. Yeah, okay. And then we also have another field, which is going to be the pets field slug, slug and slug and slug, and we can have a placeholder here, or we can actually have a simple paragraph with description, which will say, let's also escape it, and then we can have like that, and we can say leave it empty, or just say if empty, it will generate from title. Generated from title. Okay, let's see if that will render. Yeah, okay, we have that. Then what else do we need? So another thing that we need here is type, and the meta will be left for now empty. So the next one is type, field type, and for now we will highlight that type, and that will actually be a select, like this. So it's a select, and for now we'll just have a value 0, which will say and choose a type like that, and then we can have for now just the option text, and then we can say again this and text. So we know that this is a simple text input like this. Great. Okay, so for now we have this. Let's see, yeah, so we have that and we have this part. Great. Let's now see what else do we need. So this is just a simple form. It's not yet stylized, so it doesn't matter, but it is a simple one, and we will actually, let me just think a bit. So we have that, and we have this one. Okay, and now we can say add action. Where should we add it? We actually don't even need to add action. We can just say this save field or create field, something like that, and then we can have another public or private function. For now I'll just leave it public, and this will be our create field from form. And maybe to be more clear on post, and that's not a WordPress post, it's a post from the server. So if I say if is set post, let's see what our form post is. It's a pets new field, and let's make it clear that that is a submit. Okay, like that. So if that is set, let's just share, let's just say you know what, I will do that here. Maybe it's not that no, I'll just leave it for now there. Let's just leave it like this. Great. Okay, and then I can say like this, and I can say posted, and let's also print the whole post just to test it. Add field, and will something happen? It seems nothing is happening. If is set post, yeah, but I have changed it, the submit button. Let's see. Okay, so now we have it posted, and we can see these posted parts. Great, so this is working, and now we can actually test it. So let's say title, and also, yeah, how will we render if there are errors? So how do we do that? Well, pretty simple. We can just say that we have an array. Let's say that we have a private errors array like this. It's an array of errors. Great. And let's put that on the form, before the form. So if this errors, and then we can say for each of these errors as error, and we can now render like that, and we can now render the add notice. I'm actually not sure if it's like that, but let's say that maybe it's something like that. Let's see. An echo error. Okay, so for now I know I don't have any editing any error here, but just to check it, let's say like that, error 1, and let's see if we will render that. So we have the error notice here, and we can actually add a p tag, I think. So it will have some like that. It will have some space. Let's see. Yeah, great. So this is great. Like that. Okay. Of course, we don't have any errors for now, so let's leave it like that. And then we can do it like this. So title is set, pets field title. I think it's like that. Yeah, pets field title. If that is set, well, just to be sure, or let's sanitize it also, so we are sure that that is correct or false. So if it's set and it's not empty. If not title, if we don't have a title, let's add a new error like that and say title, please in field title empty, like this. Okay, so let's see if I added the field but without any title. Field title empty. If I add the title, yeah, we don't have any errors. Great. Okay, so field title empty. Okay, then we can actually return. We don't need to check anything else. So we are now sure that this is this needs to be entered, so we don't have to process any more of this function. And now the slug will be like, we can actually use the same here, slug and slug and slug. But since we don't have to enter the slug, we can just say if not slug, then slug is sunny. Let's see, how do they build the with dashes sanitize title. I think it's that, but I'm not sure. So we can actually check it out. Let me just see if this will work. What? Okay, accept it. Okay. Yeah, that one. Let's see if I can just, let's say like this, even though I don't have, yeah, like that. Let's do it one more time. Oh, we don't post it now. Okay, let's say title, title, whatever. And let's see what we'll give. We will have the title with a dash. So that's fine. I think we could use the dash, maybe, but I would like this to be an underscore actually. So we'll actually put all the dashes in the underscore. So yeah, let's stop the debug now, and let's say that slug, or like this, string replace. So we search for that and we do that like this. Okay, and let's now try it another time. Like that. Okay, great. Title underscore title. That's what I wanted. So we are fine with that. We'll now stop listening to my server. Okay, great. So now we have a slug. And actually, I could use this one and put it like that. Because why? Because when another person enters it with a dash, I don't want to be a dash, I want to be an underscore. So we will actually do it like this, just to make sure that we are always having the underscore instead of the dash. Okay, so now we have the slug, and now we can also check the type. So let me just copy everything here. Let's put it like that, and then I'll say type, and then this is also type, and if it's set and it's not 0, then we'll say please select type. Okay, so now we can have the title, we can have the slug, but if we don't have a type, we're nowhere. So we actually need that. Okay, so the title can be, let's say, I'm not sure. So if we have a pet, and then we have a breed, we have color, but let's say height, I'm not sure, and I want to add it, please select the type. So if it's a height, then I should also select the type. And now what? I do get it even if I select the type. Let's see, maybe I'm checking for the wrong field type. The name is pet, field type, value is text. Okay, and then let's see what I'm doing here. Pet field type, sanitize text field, false. If not type, then select type. Okay, well, the best thing to do is to listen. So let's say that we have a text and say, so the post part is here, and we have a type text, and still the type is false. Oh, sorry about that. So if not is 0. Okay, let's see now. So if I enter height and I don't choose a type, please select the type. If I choose a height and a text. We're good. Okay, so now we are good to go here, but we still have to pass that somewhere else, and that is, so we will have the pets fields db, which is new, how did I call it, pets, what is db, just a second, so it's db, so I called it fields, new fields db, like that. So now I have this, so we are using this one here, and then I'm using pet fields db create field. Let's just create. So we pass a title, a slug, and a type. Okay, and then we have a return value, and if false is return, then we can also add this error and say something went wrong, we could not save create the field. Okay, that, and let's make it more clearer. So field title empty, select a field type, that's okay, something went wrong, we could not create the field. Great. Also, if for some reason this is an error, then we will actually pass that error. We'll say get error message, like that, and of course we will return immediately, since there is an error, just return. And if everything has passed, everything is fine, then we can actually just create a simple notice, like that. We can just echo that out, like this, like that. Okay, and then close the p tag, close the divider tag, and I'm not sure, maybe success, and then we have it like that, and we can say like this, and then we can say field created. Great, and now we need to have this method here. So inside our fields we can move down and create it. Okay, so it's the pets field, right? It's pets field, so we now can say public function get table name, and this table name will be a prefix, like that. Okay, return. Let's put it like that. So now we have the get table name, and now we have the method create, where we actually pass the title, the slug, and the type, like that. Creating a field. Okay, and now we can actually get the VPDB insert. Okay, so I'll show you, I'll do that, and then I am done with the live stream, because I'm already streaming for more than 40 minutes. But yeah, we are getting somewhere, right? It's actually quite hard to develop on live, because you can't actually think too much. You can pause and then just think how to do something. You're just doing and doing and doing. So it's kind of hard sometimes, but well, you get to do what you get to do, right? So okay, so we have the global WPDB, and then we can say WPDB insert, and then this get table name, then we pass the data like that, which is passed with columns. So the first column is title and title, then it's slug and slug, and then it's type and type. Okay, and we can actually also make the format. So the first one is string, the second one is a string, and the third one is a string. I think you can actually, if all are the same in the same format, you can just pass one of these formats and it will go and apply it to all of them. Okay, and let's also, what can we do? Return after auto increments. The function returns false if the row could be not inserted, otherwise it returns the number of affected rows, which will always be 1. Okay, so just return it. Okay, and I'm actually just gonna test one field 1, type text add. Something went wrong, unknown column slug. Yeah, why? Because I've actually added this slug where it is here. So I added that slug here, which wasn't there before. So I would need to deactivate and activate the plugin one more time. Let's see, do we have an error? No, great. Now go to fields, and now I can say, let's say height text. Great, field created. Let's also see the notice here, success updated. So it's updated and not success, sorry about that. Updated. So if I put notice and updated, I will get here. Yeah, so let's get that also changed in the settings, right? Updated like that. But we actually don't see, we see that we have some fields, but they do not show here. So we can just revisit our table, prepare items. So it's get items per page, total items, and then get fields. Get fields. It is like this. So select all from pets, and then we get the results. Okay, so let's see what's returned here. What do we get here? Let's open it up. Let's refresh it. We actually get, great, so we get everything here. So we get it here. Record is fine, prepare items is fine, but we don't actually we don't have something that will show how to render each item, if I'm correct. And I think that is done by get column. I think, I'm not 100% sure. Let's see here if they have a get column. No. Get columns must be overridden. Yes. Get primary column. So we don't have something here. No. Let's see what do we have in the display. Like that, and then we display row or placeholder. Display row or placeholder, so it's echo display rows. Okay, so let's say display rows, single row. Okay, let's see single row. Oh my god, where it is? Item. Great, and then so column CV, that's fine. And this column name, if it exists. If it doesn't exist, then it's column default. Item and column name. So we can use the column default here, like that. So we have the item and we have the column, like that. Get values. Great. And now we can just say switch, and then switch column, or we can actually just render it. Let's try to just return the item column, because I think we are the same here. What has happened here, I'm not sure, but I have to stop this and stop listening. So I have stopped listening. Stop it. Stop the debugger. Yes. So now I don't have anything. Great. Now I've done it. I really have done it. Do I have to return it or echo it? So I just have to return it. So this column default, item and column, right? So let's now again, let's listen to what we have here. Okay, so we have column title and we have the item title. So actually that should return the right part, right? I think so. Okay. Yes. So the title is height and the type is text. And just so we get the column CB, I will just copy this here like that. And for now we can just leave it like it is. Refresh it. Yeah. I think we don't have the ID. Yeah, we have the small ID like that. Let's see. Yep. Okay, so now the other things to do here, as define the action that we'll do. So if I check here and I say delete it, I want this to be deleted from the table. And what I also want to do here is to actually have a click button which will append, let's say, ID or field blah blah blah, and then this will be the ID like this from our table, and we will then render an edit form, or we can remove this form with the one of this ID. So we have everything in one place, and after that we can actually style it whatever we want. So but for now we have a way to create the fields. The next thing will of course be to render them inside a meta box where we will say fields or something like that, custom info or whatever, and then we will actually be able to enter them. And once we, let's say that we will have a meta box right here, and then we can enter, and those parts, so those fields here, won't be connected to our table but it will be saved in a post meta. And that post meta, for now we will say we'll save all those fields information inside the post meta for each pet, inside one, which can later on be refactored, but for now it will be one, and we will then render that also outside on the page. And then we're actually close to our public version of this plugin. So let's see how it goes, and I hope you have enjoyed watching this, or if you are watching it later on, I hope you did learn something. Bye.